Hi there, I'm Danny, spiritualtherapist.com. And I just wanted to share something with you that I did last year that was absolutely ridiculous in terms of my own body, my own mouth. I have been watching, like many have for many years, for people doing, cosmetic enhancements. And I remember thinking one day, gosh, I think my lips are like, a bit thin. They could do with a bit of puffing up. And at the time, my love, who has sadly since passed, was the most beautiful man, the most stunning man. And I loved him dearly. His name was Jeff. And I was one day thinking that I would go and get a special facial done. And I was getting this facial done, and this lovely woman who was a nurse said, why don't we just pump your lips up a little bit? And I hadn't really thought about it too much. And I have zero pain tolerance, but I thought, you know what? So I said, okay, just do a little bit. Now, I was totally in the mindset of I'm with the most beautiful man on the planet, the most kindest, most handsome man I ever met to this day, bar none, Jeff Smith. And so I thought, yeah, I'll have a go. Oh, yeah, maybe I will. So, oh my God, the pain was off the charts. It hurt so much, like a bitch, and way worse. This lovely lady started injecting the top of my lip, and I'm like, fuck! She's like, oh my God, I've got to do the other bit. I'm like, no. She's like, oh my gosh, we have to do it, Danny, because if we don't do this side, you're going to be lopsided. I'm like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? So anyway, I went through and I had the other part, and I said to her, don't plump me up, because the duck-billed platypus is actually extinct on our planet. And I don't want to look like a duck-billed platypus. I have seen some ladies who sadly present that kind of image. Bless them. And if they feel good, great. But you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like this. Hi there. I have not had my lips done. Yes, you did. Yes, you have. Anyway, I did this, and I had the most little bit of whatever pop up here. And then all of a sudden she gets another needle and starts jabbing it up here. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? She goes, I just put a little bit of Botox in there. Now, I didn't ask her to do that. And all of a sudden I'm like stinging like Stingioville off planet. It was so painful. Here's what happened. It was a disaster. I looked like a friggin' duck, a duck-billed platypus. I went home to my husband-to-be trying to cover up. He's like, oh my God, Danny, what have you done? I'm like, what? Like, nothing. Like this. It was such a disaster. Oh my gosh. And I thought, why didn't I just leave myself alone? Oh my God, just even thinking about it, it was just so awful. Then he makes me a cup of tea. I'm English. He makes me a cup of tea. And I sit there with my cup and I'm trying to drink my tea. But you can't drink your tea because you can't feel your lip. You can't feel your lip. You can't feel your lip. It's ridiculous. I'm like, it was terrible. It was so like scary. I'm like, what have I done? That I'm like, trying to wear it off, but it doesn't wear off like that. It takes time for the body to metabolize the alien product that you've put into it. It was a nightmare. We laughed, me and Jeff, we laughed so hard so many times. And that same day when he kissed me, he went, oh no. I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, I couldn't feel his lips. I couldn't feel his lips. I could feel him here. He had the most beautiful mouth, big, beautiful lips, his beautiful man, Jeff Smith. Oh God, God love your soul, baby. I couldn't feel the top lip. It was like this. But it was kind of dead. And like, I just couldn't. Oh, so anyway, my message is this: beautiful, beautiful women in particular, because I know some men do this. Please don't mess with your beautiful self. You came into the planet looking a certain way. Be good. Be good with you. You're beautiful. We're all beautiful. We all look different. We're supposed to. Don't try and look like someone. Don't try and be like someone else. Be like yourself. Otherwise, you'll have a numb, fat lip like I did. You'll look like a duck, and you can't drink tea or coffee or wine, and it dribbles out like you're 145 years old. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And I know it's a good thing to be vulnerable. It's a good thing to tell the truth. And it's a good thing to kind of laugh our way through things that happen to us and silly things that we do. So please, you're beautiful. Own your beautiful self. Be your beautiful self and love your beautiful self. Lots of love. Danny, spiritualtherapist.com. I see you soon.